I used to stay up all night trying to find my place, chasing neon lights and looking for some kind of trace.
Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be here with you and getting into the month of June. It's very early. I decided to go ahead and do this budget layout and put all my stickers down with you guys. I normally do it off camera, but I had a request on Instagram from Tony, and thank you, Tony, for messaging me on my Instagram, and we were just having a conversation, and she had asked in a question how I have two calendars set up in my budget, one for bills and one for spending. She thought it was a great idea and it might be something that works for her. So I asked her if it would be okay if I just explain it all in a video and just show how I lay all my stickers down, because I haven't done it in a very long time. It's probably been more than a year. I used to lay my stickers down with my monthly budget and just kind of show you guys that process, but I don't do that anymore. It didn't seem as necessary, but I think it might be time I do it. So I'm going to do a video today. It's more of a tutorial on if you are a budgeter who wants more than one calendar and is decorative budgeting, and even if you don't and you just use highlighters, that's okay too. I'm going to walk you through the process of what that looks like. So let's go ahead and get started. Here is my Erin Condren 7x9 monthly planner. I use the monthly because it's the one that's most flexible to putting sticker budgets down. I do have to add to it and things like that, and I'll show you how to do that later in the video. But for right now, we're just going to set up the monthly view, and I have stickers that I want to use. So let me show you what stickers I plan to use. Now, the only shop I really use is Sara Marie Stickers. I've mentioned her many times. She's here on YouTube. In fact, Tony had mentioned Sara Marie Stickers, so I feel like we're kindred spirits already and have the same taste in what we like. So this is going to be my monthly for the month of June. I love this one. It kind of reminds me of Hawaii a little bit, and the floral I saw there. My husband was active duty Navy. He's retired now, but we lived in Hawaii for about 4 years, and my son was born there, so my heart is kind of tied to Hawaii, and this is what that reminded me of. And he was born in the month of June, so it just all ties together. I'm so excited, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So part of my stickers are going to be this design for the monthly, and I think the savings tracker, sinking funds, and the, what's the rest of it called? Paycheck budgets. That's what I like. This is what I'm going to use, and then I'm going to use the expense stickers here. Or not expense stickers, good lord. The bill due stickers. Now, as you see, I've already written on these, and I only had one left over, and I couldn't figure out why I had one left over, and it's because I don't have enough to cover what I typically put over here in the sidebar, which is my income. So I do have all these ready, and this month of June will be the first month I'm actually color coding based on what's a credit card purchase or credit card bill and what is a checking account bill. It used to be I only used exclusively a checking account, and this would be what happened in the checking account as far as the bills went. But now I have moved as many as I could over to my credit card because it's a rewards card and I get points. And since I'm paying it off every week and following all the rules, I get all these points. In fact, as of now, and I think the last time I cashed in was last November for Black Friday, I'm already up to $500 in cash rewards. I just haven't cashed any of them out. I don't cash them until I get at least 500 or more. I haven't decided what we're going to do yet, but we'll see. I'm thinking about actually just rolling it all the way to Black Friday again and see how much I can get for rewards that way, and using it for Christmas. So I have my payday stickers from Sara Marie as well, and I'm going to lay those down, and I have my little cheat sheet on what bills go on what day. And that way I don't have to flip back and forth from the previous calendar to this one. And as you can see here, I highlighted a lot of these, and I realized half of my bills actually go on the credit card, which is fine. I just check them off whether it's credit card or checking account. That doesn't really need to be a thing for me. I just check it off as it shows up, because I pay off my credit card every week unless I choose to leave something on there. So I'm going to go ahead and use whiteout, and we're going to white out the top here because I don't really want it showing through the sticker. You don't have to white out, but you can. And I'm going to lay these stickers down and I'll be right back.
Lead me out of darkness, give me a little faith, something to make me stronger, someone who could light the way. Then you came to me and you gave me reason. I almost can't believe it. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. I don't know what you do to me, but I feel like I am way up in the sky. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. 'Cause when we touch is when I really come alive.
Okay, I'm back. So this is what my new calendar looks. So this is the monthly calendar for the monthly planner. So after this page, there's nothing but notes pages and a dashboard and notes pages. So I have a notes page here. I have a dashboard here. I think I forgot to buy the dashboard there, but that's okay. This kind of goes, I think that color kind of goes with that, so I think it'll be fine. I might just buy the stickers later and fill that in later. And then just lined notes pages. I think there's 8 in total. Oops. And I actually end up adding 2 or 3 more pages just to finish out the month, and I'll show you that in a little bit as well. So here we're going to start with the month. This is the first calendar I put together. Normally over here I would put income. I'm not doing that this time until I get my extra income sticker, or actually use bill due stickers to make it cohesive, and then I just put payday on top of where it says bill due. I'll show you my last calendar. Yeah, I just put payday sticker on top of it, and then I actually write it all out. So it'll be these once I get my stickers. It'll be fine, not a big deal. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and start this. So I've decided to color code this time. Most months I don't. I just alternate writing it across on here. But anything that's on the credit card will be here in this darker green color and this tan color. So these are all credit card purchases, and these are all, or not purchases, why do I keep saying that? These are all credit card bills, and these are all checking account bills. And I just want to see and test out if this is going to make a difference for me. For you, you may not use stickers. You might write them actually on the calendar and do a little highlighter to color code, and then have a highlighting system over here. You may just write it in. There's so many ways of doing this. You can use expense stickers and just kind of write them in as titles and amounts, and you know what they are, and you can get more in. It just depends on what you want to see and how your brain operates. So try a few things and see what works best for you. If you're like me, I spend too much in a day to put on one day in my calendar here, so I separate my bills from my spending. So I will do the spending one later.
Yeah, 'cause when we touch is when I really come alive. Yeah. I don't know anybody that could compare to you. The way you're always smiling, the way you light up a room. I couldn't live without you, not even if I tried. 'Cause every day I'm with you, I'm flying over the clouds. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm flying over the clouds, and I'm not coming down. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. I don't know what you do to me, but I feel like I am way up in the sky. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. 'Cause when we touch is when I really come alive. When we touch is when I really come alive. Oh,
and that'll remind me when my stickers come in to do the income and put that one there, and that'll be good to go. So that is my monthly, how it's set up. That's how I think my process through. I remember my bills, I figure out where my paydays are. This is a unique month, a weird month to kind of start this in to share, but at least you can see you can change and tweak things as you go in your monthly view. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of fast forward through laying down my other stickers, and that would be my sinking funds right here. I'm not going to do my dashboard. I'm going to do that later. How do I have it? Sinking funds, dashboard, and savings. Okay, I do. Savings tracker, my monthly budget here, handwritten out, and the totals for June's budget, and then paycheck 1, paycheck 2, paycheck 3, and then I might do a 3 and 4 combo right here just to do all the accounting on one page, because that last paycheck I got to account for. And then weekly check-in. Here's where I'm going to do the next monthly calendar, and that will, after I fast forward, I'll explain that, and then start on my spending tracker, and then how I add more pages to the coil with this monthly layout. So let me go ahead and lay all this down. I'll be right back.
I just can't see how, 'cause I need you by my side. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, I don't know what you do to me, but I feel like I am way up in the sky. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. 'Cause when we touch is when I really come alive.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done.
Okay, so here's where we left off. This is my calendar, and I want to go ahead and show you and just do a flip through. You saw me speed through all this, but a flip through of my sinking funds. I haven't drawn on my lines yet or transferred anything over, but this is the general layout with stickers. I'll get a sticker kit that matches this over here later. I just forgot to buy it. I may have bought the wrong one. I don't know. We'll see. Savings tracker. I have 2 savings accounts that track over here, and then monthly budget. I went ahead and wrote these because it's a 3 salary month, and plus the first of the month. These first 3 items are actually paycheck 1, 2, 3, and 4. Even though I only laid down 3 paychecks, periods, they're so close together. Like I haven't really decided or wrapped my head around what I'm going to do for the month of June, because I have 2 paydays back here, and then I have this payday, which also is back to back with this month for the first month's pay. So I'm going to have to sit down and really decide how I want to do this. But this is the June budget, and I always leave an other just in case of something else, refunds or anything like that. And then I'm going to put all my fixed and variable expenses on here, and then paycheck 1 layout, paycheck 2. I guessed these are removable. You can move these around if necessary, and they still stay down really well. It's matte removable stickers, so if I need to adjust when I start filling out these pages, it's not that big of a deal. But I like how this looks and how that has all these different patterns and stuff in it. It's really, really pretty. It reminds me of Hawaii so much. I'm still going to keep this as a paycheck 3 month. I may do a small, not really decorative, but paycheck 4, just write paycheck 4 here, and then do the do the math here on closing out the end of the month. So that's what I'm going to do there. And weekly check-in. Now you're going to notice I used washi strips, not these, because I don't use these stickers. The way she has it categorized, I don't use. I actually have my own stickers, and I'll show you those. And I need to cut some more. I haven't been cutting my own very much, but I do like cutting my own stickers from time to time. And so this is what I use for weekly check-in. So I can put week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5. But what I don't have is the spending categories. Not spending categories. I don't have what goes across the budget spent, balance, and notes. Those I need to get cut, and I'll probably cut that this weekend or next week or something like that. So I'm not going to set this up just yet because I want to cut some stickers myself and start getting back into doing some of my own stickers. And let's see, what else have I got? So I stopped here so I can go ahead and come here, and this is the other big thing that was talked about in the request from Instagram from Tony. I need to lay out my calendar. All right, so this is what my calendar page is. It doesn't look like a calendar page, but it is. So what I typically do is I have a handful of washi over here and stuff. So what I typically do is I take Sara Marie stickers, her monthly, and this is just the budget monthly with all the extra, without all the extra appointment labels and stuff like that. This is the second design I'm going to use for my spending categories and my spending tracker. So June, I will put the Sara Marie sticker up here at the top. I'm trying to decide, do I put it first or do I put my Planner Kate monthly sticker? So this is how I get this done. I bought 12 months worth of these stickers from Planner Kate, and she's on Etsy, and she also has her own website, plannerkate.com. Plannerkate.com, I don't know if it's any cheaper or not, but you can kind of look. But this is Etsy right here. This is the listing, and it is, let's see, I think MNTH 200. That's what you look for. This MNTH-200. You put that in, this will pop up. And you create your own monthly 7x9 monthly calendar in your planner. So this is how I get a second calendar in here. The other option you have is drawing a calendar. If you want to draw a calendar in, you could definitely do that, kind of like bullet journal style, or you can create your own sticker and do it. But I like leaving it to the professionals because they do a much better job than I do. I think what I want to do, I think I need the washi at the top up first, and then I will put the other sticker down to line it up with this. That's how I typically do it. So I'm going to lay this down and I'll be right back.
All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Okay, now that I have the top part on, I'm going to show you how I get the boxes in. This says left side, this says right side. So if you only order 1 month, you get both with the sidebar. And so we're doing the left side right now, and I just kind of peel this. It's a giant sheet sticker. Just peel it off like that. And kind of have to line it just a little bit because it's not exactly perfect with Sara Marie stickers, but it's close enough that I'm happy with it. And I just kind of take the edge and kind of make sure it goes with the top well, and lay it down, and it fits on the page. And there we go. So there's one side of the calendar, and then here is the other side. So again, you just peel this big sticker off. All the lines are there for you. You don't even have to think. And you just kind of line it with the top where you want it, and make sure your header is where you want it, and it can kind of just go down where you want it to. There we go. Now it goes all the way to the bottom of the page for Sara Marie stickers. If the washi at the top is a little shorter or anything like that, you'll have some adjustments. It's not perfect, but it's close enough that I'm happy with it. So that's all that really matters to me. So I got that. Where's my, there it is. So now I can put the little bottom washi. I still like putting this on the bottom. I don't know what it is about these kits, but I have to have a thin strip at the bottom at a minimum. I don't really like them too thick. And again, they don't fit exactly perfect, so I just lay it down where it's more important to be perfect for me. So usually this edge, I really like to have it more perfect than the other edge. So I'm gonna lay this right here. And then this is always a little too short, so I don't mind that at all, but that's okay. So there's that. All right, and then let's get this other side down. Okay, so as you can see, there is no dates. Obviously, it's a blank one. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these down and pop back in once I have these laid down. And then I will show you my spending tracker as well. Okay, there we go. This is how I get that monthly calendar, second monthly calendar into my budget planner. I use the monthly calendar that comes with Erin Condren planners at the beginning, and then I also add to it after I put down all my other budgets here, all the way to my weekly check-in, my June monthly calendar for my spending tracker. Now I have my expense stickers here. I have my little book here, and I add stickers to it. I have these, and these are my color codes for right now. This was supposed to be pink, and I bought peach last time, but they're close enough in color, it makes sense to me, so I don't worry about that too much. So I just kind of lay down the sticker here, one for each color. There's 6 colors that I use, but I only track 4 colors in my weekly check-in. It's just, I didn't find it necessary to track 2 of them, so but I still want to make sure I write them down because this is part of my spending categories. So this first one, peachy pink, is a grocery household. I combine those because I buy them at the same time at the same stores. Restaurants is this blue color, this mint green, which it's hard to tell between the two, but I can tell when I look at it. Is miscellaneous, and this orange is gasoline. And I've had these same colors for quite a while, so now my mind automatically knows what it's telling me when I see the color. Copay is this purple, so that would be doctor's appointments and medications that I keep track of, and unbudgeted. So anything that is unbudgeted, not planned for, that's a problem, or not a problem, but something that we just spent money on and we got to figure out how to pay. That bright yellow really stands out for me and says, hey, pay attention, you got changes here. So I'm just going to kind of write this out. I'm just going to put initials here: grocery household, restaurants, miscellaneous, gas. And that's gas for vehicles. We don't have natural gas anymore. We used to in the previous houses we lived in, but this house doesn't have that. We do have a propane tank, but I have a sinking fund for that. Gas, copay, and unbudgeted. Alrighty, so that is my key over here, and that's what I know what's going on in this area. Now, because all of my spending in this calendar is dedicated to spending, this is all about our credit card. All spending goes on the credit card unless I make a note in it in my budget, which I did this past month. I did make a purchase in May for now I gotta find the calendar. Here we go. So this is May's, and I'm getting ready to do the weekly check-in for May. I haven't done that yet, but I'll do that after this video. So what I've got here, where's it at? Oh, here, this Apple, I purchased a TV series, and my Apple purchases go through my debit card with my checking account. So I just marked checking right there, that CK, to denote that this is not a credit card spending. But everything else that you see on here is credit card spending. I did want to take it out of that category because it was a miscellaneous item, but that's where that came from. So yeah, but 99.9% of the time when you see this and you see what's put in here, it's all on the credit card to get those rewards points. But that is this calendar. And here, which I'm about to run out of pages, and this is the very last page that comes with this notebook, is where I start my spending log, transaction log. The spending transaction log is my credit card log. Let me go ahead and lay this down while we talk. So I have my washi here. And I know you guys are like, I am so dizzy from you spinning your planning around. It's the only way I can get these things on here. It's crazy. I love this. This is so pretty. I always like to start where the coil is in order to kind of line up my washi. And then I always go 3 lines down. Sounds like my neighbor's cutting grass today. There we go. And I try to follow this line here. Yep, it's going to lay straight. Yay! I've been struggling on camera today. All right, and then I have these spending trackers here. Now, I only buy this for the color of the month for the script. Just like the weekly check-in, I don't use these, and I only use the script. Same thing here. And there we go, because I just set mine up just a little bit different. So I have my spending tracker, and what I do is, and I need to make stickers for this too, and I haven't done that yet, June. I do a spending tracker, and then I do washi, and I put my date, amount, description, owe, and available credit. So this is a credit card log. So every time a charge goes on here, goes into the credit card, I track it on here, and by making myself write what I owe and how much available credit I have, makes me a little more anxious when numbers fluctuate to a certain point based on my credit card limit and how much I can actually pay. That's the issue. You know, you don't want to go too far in debt. You don't want to go into debt. We're consumer debt free, and once we got consumer debt free and we were responsible with our credit card, and we started making switching everything to the credit card, we made sure that we did not go back into debt. And it's a struggle. It is a temptation. Right now I have, I think, $1,100 charged to the credit card that I haven't figured out how I'm going to pay yet. But I am going to have to make that payment, and I want to pay it by the end of this month of May. So we'll see. There we go. And I'm thinking about printing my own or cutting my own stickers for this too. So I'm not going to fill this in. And it's May 10th, so, or 11th, 10th, May 11th. There we go. So it's quite early, and I have time to fill in the rest later. So I'm not too worried about it. I need to find, there we go, the thin washi that goes on the bottom. But because I'm going to spend most of my time here and on this is what I'm going to see most of the month. So I'm excited about that. And there we go. Now, how do I add extra pages? That's a very good question. If you have notes pages in the back that are extra, which I don't have a notes page. I just have end in December. Or if you have another planner, take an old Erin Condren planner that I didn't finish or fill up. I had a monthly last year and I didn't use it effectively. And I still have notes. I have notes pages that haven't been used. Like here's June of last year. And then I'm not sure what all that, that's May. So here I am. So once I get to these note pages, here's April of last year. I tried to use a little bit, but I didn't use it. So I take these blank pages and I come here on the coil. Let me move this. So I take the one from last year, I go on the coil, I kind of lift it up, and I use a pair of scissors, and I just cut my way through and kind of make my own pop-in dashboard or a pop-in extra sheet of paper, and I'll do this for as many sheets as I need for the mini transactions for the credit card. Now the credit card will include bills and spending, so that's why I track this. Now if you have your bills and spending compartmentalized a little different, then you may not have to do a tracker like this. I do it because, you know, I'm a nerd and I like doing this. I want to make sure I stay consumer debt free by paying off that credit card. So I do it by forcing myself, I actually enjoy it. It's not forced for me. By not only do I track with that sticker, but I track on the spending tracker pages as well. And in mine, they're just credit card logs. There we go. I got all the way to the top. And you just kind of gently pull them out, add it in. And I can add up to 2 or 3 pages, depending on how spendy the month of June will be, which is a potential possibility because a lot's happening, summer's starting, and you know, before I do that, since I've already got this cut, I'm gonna go ahead and put my stickers on this. Let's see here. I just kind of take my tweezers. I love having tweezers for stickers. Sometimes I don't even know how to lay a sticker down without tweezers. It's ridiculous. When I get really desperate, if I can't find mine because I've misplaced them, which doesn't happen too often. I'm pretty good about keeping them in one place. I actually go to my bathroom and get my personal tweezers because I have to have tweezers to lay down stickers, but that's only happened once or twice, so. And then later I'll just put those categories in my lines in later. It's too soon for all that. But yeah, this is my budget planning, and this is how I lay everything down for the month. And here's a flip through. Sometimes I don't change the washi. I use the same all throughout, but sometimes I find she does 2 or 3, I think, every month, and sometimes I love them and I want all of them, so I do a couple on each page or each section, or I actually just pick one and do the whole thing, or I divide it between the two. Just depends on what I'm interested in. And yeah, I think this turned out really good. I still got to get this dashboard. I think I bought the wrong dashboard because I see I have one in this design and not this design, which is what I want to match this. So we'll see. I just gotta find it. And there's my June monthly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this answered your question. Tony, I thank you for inspiring me to do this video. And I know it was super long, but hopefully I can edit it to make it not so super long. And I hope you have an amazing, blessed day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the view